It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
He's tackled at the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times now they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally
mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Looking for more room. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Clemson has their paws on it and they'll send out the offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Simon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly. The DBs will back off a bit. That's caught. It's Washington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Washington. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
The lone back's got it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 25 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by... Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Makes the catch. It's Overton. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Trying to do it on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just... have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll pull it down and run across the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team, don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Northern Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They want that clock to run. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clemson is quick to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quick release by the QB.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just think for the offense, in this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down a possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab ready for the first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to scramble. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown, and they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, do you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? Or do you want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
He wants to throw it. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th.